this position, that position.
Can you boost?
Don't you feel like you get to a point in your life where there's something more than that? Don't you feel like, maybe I'm going to sound like a romantic, don't you feel like you get to a position in your life where you'd rather have a girl who you truly love and she truly loves you, and it doesn't matter what she does because you know she really loves you and she's trying her best?
Where are those hats?
I know she's shaking I know she's shaking her head. But I'm serious. If you sleep with enough women, just like if you sleep with enough men, there's no fucking move. This is not a complicated operation, right? There's no move that's going to be like, wow, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. My mind is blown.
No, like just
If you think the way you keep a man happy is to move your pussy a particular way on top of his, as opposed to behave in a way which is respectful to him out in the real world, and for him to know he has you and your loyalty, regardless of what's going to come up, all the problems he's going to come into in his life, then you're wrong. So the whole point of is a connection between two people, and I think having a genuine connection between two people is worth more than this. So her question was, what can a woman do to truly blow your mind in the bedroom? You'll blow my mind outside of the bedroom in a relationship as a whole. That's the truth. That's the truth. Wouldn't you rather have a girlfriend who truly loves you, is absolutely loyal to you, like no matter what happens, she's going to be there for you. You catch a case, 6 months, she's outside waiting for you. She can't take. Right, whatever, but she tries her very, very best to pour the poor thing, and she wants to satisfy you, and you know she cares about you. Wouldn't you be like, well, I don't care that she can't take it, because that's actually a quality woman, which is rare in the world today. But I am genuinely uninterested in sleeping with a woman who I don't have a connection with. If a girl said to me, I don't love you at all, I don't feel anything for you at all, I don't want to sleep with you, but I will, I would say no. The act in and of itself is okay. We've all had sex, right? Do you really need to fuck somebody who doesn't give a shit about you at all? We live in a world now, right, where we have a lot of narratives which are being broken down and destroyed in real time, and I think it's very, very healthy for men and women to look at sex as an act that happens between people who at least like each other. The idea that I don't like them at all, but as long as they can suck this way, then it's okay. I don't give a fuck, right? If a girl genuinely loves me with all her heart and gives me a terrible job, I'm still gonna be like, well, you love me, I love you, it is what it is. Life's more important than jobs and blowing your load. This is the truth. And if it's not love, let me tell you something. Women are the gatekeepers, not men. If it's not love, you shouldn't be him anyway. This is the reality of the world. Just because the modern world told you different, you shouldn't be a man you don't love. That's the first thing. You shouldn't be sleeping with him. No, but it's true.
Okay, you're right. Because the intimacy, however you say it, intimacy, whatever is not there, you will feel it.
Okay, shout out to Fresh and Fit. That's from their podcast. Your reaction to the clip?
I think he's right about some of it, about the outside aspect of, like, you know, if a woman's acting loyal and like that's attractive, you know, for a man to see a woman acting like theirs, you know, they've claimed them, like this is hot, whatever. But like a man fucking a girl that's like, or he's not in love with, like, I disagree with that completely. I have people I'm not in love with. I'm not in love with anyone, you know what I mean? So I disagree with that, but that's just my take on it.
It's more so, I mean, that was one component of what he was speaking on. I think the bigger thing though is
was like having a connection and not just having sex. Like, sex is sex. Everyone can kind of envision it except for Mary. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I get why he's saying that, and it is attractive when a woman acts in a certain way in a relationship to entice her man to be only hers. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. And I mean, the primary point is just, you know, there's this talk of, well, a woman who has a low body count or is a virgin, then she's sexually inexperienced. She's not going to be able to please you in the bedroom, which I frankly disagree with. But
I disagree.
But I often hear that as a rebuttal to typically men's position that men care about body count. And I don't think it's a particularly strong rebuttal, because I think, well, when it comes to what men and women want in the bedroom.
Yeah, a man would be more turned on by a woman having low body count than any kind of sexual thing she does. Yeah. That would be the most mentally stimulating thing for a man.
I think so too, but is that just because she's got a really tight pussy, or because he can teach her to have sex with him, or is it selfish?
No,
I think
it's just
psychological.
It's just because that's what we want as men, a woman who hasn't been ran through.
Pussy.
No,
it's not even a physical thing.
Because that's a myth about women who get women who get have like
loose,
you know, loose.
No, I know, but compared to someone who's never had sex, it's a little different.
No, because we're not. I'm telling you, you're not listening. Guys are searching for purity in a woman, not a tight vagina. We are turned. Listen, listen.
She's asking
We are
why.
turned. I know. Listen, I'll explain. Okay, we're turned on by the idea that she has not done this with anybody else, and it's something special. Because that's what determines value. Scarcity determines value, right? If everybody has some access to something, that means it's not scarce. And if it's not scarce, then it's not valuable. Because scarcity determines value.
Well, that's the same for some women. Some women would have the same logic. So it's not only for men. It's not. Even if you think that it's only for men, there are women that take
I
that
didn't say it was only for men. I just
no,
said
I'm
that
saying in general,
in
in this
that
podcast,
context.
this is said over and over that women don't care about the body count, don't care about purity. I
Oh,
mean,
no, a lot of
there
them
are
do.
definitely women that would take that into
for sure.
consideration.
But
women with high body counts, they will care about that because they now get so used to men to get by them that now they get like a virgin man.
Yeah, I've
They're-
never fucked a
they're-
virgin man.
I have my friend. She has like a lot body count, and then when he got a virgin man, he's like, oh yeah, he's virgin, but I don't care because he doesn't know anything. But because she has been with a lot of men, now she's having this ideology of what men need to do.
I have to
to
read
her.
this really quick. We'll come back to that. Gloria is 100 win. Lindsay, you're not too old. IMO, come to the Southeast. LA may like Botox, but the rest don't want it. Stop judging harshly and give a real man a chance. Nala, I would be into you as I am.
certified
Sir,
freak.
certified freak. Your OF ruined you. Gloria is the best. Rip. Sorry, Ivan. I didn't mean to miss your super chat there. You're right. We didn't. Did we do that one or no? The one I,
think
just read.
so,
did we
yeah.
do it like previously?
The junior, yeah, we did.
Oh, he's saying
But
I
we
didn't
didn't
read it.
finish to read.
I don't.
Right.
Oh, did we skip over it? My bad, maybe. In any case, we just read it now. We have one here from Joe's Madness. Thank you for the donation, man. Nala, can you read this?
Yeah. Recently new viewer, 2 to 3 months, and love the format. My first top. Gotta say the redhead is gorgeous and the albino is a 0. My question is, would you date a fat guy with a high sex drive? Was it?
High sex drive, as in at minimum 3 times a day.
Yes, that is more than enough. And literal fat has absolutely nothing to do with it. I have dated not even dating, the people I have seen or slept with look like there's not one type. So that makes sense.
Wait, you said 3 times a day is more
2
than
to 3
enough.
times a day.
More than enough. But I mean, you said earlier on in the show that you're insatiable.
Okay, 2 to 3 times a day
Is
for a
good.
guy is a lot every day.
It's-
A woman is very different.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I want to
Go
say
ahead.
something
Yeah,
about
continue.
the Tate video,
Sure,
and
sure.
he's totally right. Men really don't care about the woman experience because at the end of the day, the man is the giver and the woman is the receiver. You like it or not, so they are in charge. So, and mostly men are always like mostly doing all the work in my experience or what I've seen in videos. So. I mean, pretty much, they really don't care. I honestly think it's like based on the biology that they give what we us need. So you can say whatever you want, but deep down, DNA, it's like he gives us receive.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing, it's much harder for a guy to be good in bed than it is for a woman to be good in bed. You need not really do much as a woman to. And
I totally disagree with that. I work so hard in the bedroom. I feel like my main purpose is to make the guy come. Isn't that what this is about? No one really cares if the woman comes, I feel like,
well,
but it's about the men ending.
I disagree with that. But
Okay, that's fine. Mr. Seven.
If you
I
take
like
a
to make
dominant
women come, but-
position, you need to work. If you're dominant, you need to work. Like you need
You
to
ride
know
very
to
hard.
know how to move or stuff like that. Not
I
that
agree with
again,
that.
it's not relevant for men probably, but yeah, I mean sometimes also women have to work hard.
It's just a choice. You can be a pillow princess or you could not be one.
Or not work hard, but maybe drive the guy to how you like to be taught or like how to like touch yourself in a way and teach them, not to just wait them to know
Right.
and then
that-
judge
yeah.
them to be
No,
he's a fuckboy.
Yes,
so I
for
mean
sure.
sometimes it doesn't make any sense what women want. So I mean that's my opinion.
Wait, so, but you disagree?
Yeah, I feel like if you're having sex, you both should be working at it. You know, it's both an effort. You both should be sweating. It's like animal.
Sweating? Oh, I don't know about that.
Your like hormones are coming out of your sack, like your sweat glands. Like that's hot.
But let's before we continue on with that topic, let's have everybody react to that tape video. John, do you have a reaction to the tape video?
Oh, I think what he said is right. You know, like a lot of women, they just think that the quality of sex they give a guy is important as like fidelity or like just not having to worry about her doing some host shit in the relationship. That's going to bother him in the back of his mind.
Oh, by the way, Mary, did you have a response? He said the albino is a 0. Do you want to respond to Joe's madness?
I don't really have a response. And
Can you call him a 0?
I guess, yeah.
Just,
He's a 0.
sorry, Joe.
I don't know. Do you want to fight about
Mary will fly to you and fight you in the cage.
Did have thoughts on the Tate video. I like that he's ostensibly pushing people in the right direction, and he's saying, you know, it's about a connection, and that's more important than just the mechanical event that's happening here. But on the other hand, I'm critical of the idea that a girlfriend essentially should be your ride or die, totally loyal to you forever. Like, if you're a girlfriend, there's no reason to have that attitude towards a guy because you're not committed to. He has not given you a commitment. Therefore, you should not be giving him access to your intimacy.
So you think a girl should not be a ride or die? That's the best strategy to lock a guy down for a marriage?
I mean, what I'm saying is if he hasn't committed to you, then you shouldn't be giving him access to your intimacy. And that's what he's saying sex is about, is like the intimacy, the closeness, the connection.
Yeah.
You should be delaying that type of intimacy until after he has committed
So you're thinking
to you
ride or die
as a partner.
ride or die is connected to sexual intimacy?
I'm saying it's connected to marriage.
Right.
And marriage is the benchmark, I say, is wise for women to wait until sex
Okay,
happens.
so not being ride or die before marriage is not good for women, you think?
There's no such thing as ride or die before marriage. That's not a thing. There's no commitment other than marriage.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just like, oh, a vague idea, like, I'm committed to you.